Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with my August Bath & Body Works Empties. I don't really have a lot going on this month because in the next week, will probably finish up like 3 different lotions, or I guess types of lotions from Bath & Body Works, but you know, they're not empties, so I feel like if I'm gonna do this, I should remain faithful to what's really empty and what's not. So there very possibly will be much more, a little bit more at least in September, but yeah, so this might be kind of short, but I think that sometimes a brief video is a nice video. So a couple things before I get started. If you're wondering what's on my lips is NARS Cruella. It is a creamy lip pencil. I think that you can still buy it at Sephora. I'm not sure, but I got it quite a while ago. I want to say at least a year ago when Sephora does their like birthday month things. My birthday is in April, so I went and picked it up quite a while ago, but it is my favorite lip color that I have, so I still wear it quite frequently. Also, if you're bothered by like what's happening on my shirt, it looks kind of weird on camera because you kind of have to see the whole thing to appreciate, but I'll stand up a little bit. It actually is the Eiffel Tower. It's just at an angle, so it looks a little bit goofy if you're only seeing me from like here up, but yeah, that's what it is. So during the whole video, if you would be bothered by like what is that, that's what that is. So yeah, I just haven't worn the shirt in a while, so I figured that might as well. But yeah, without further ado, I will go ahead and get into my empties and then be done. So the first thing that I finished up is, I think, the oldest thing in my collection. This is from the Bath & Body Works Pleasures line. If you know my channel well and you know my opinions, you know that I love the packaging from the Pleasures line. I think that it's simple, it's streamlined, it's nice. And I also like the names of the fragrances from the Pleasures line. I feel like they're not foofy, they're not trying to be something that they're not, they're just, yeah. So this is the Freshwater Cucumber. I believe this is from 2010. Yeah, 2010 is when I got this, or not when I got it, because it was one of those online purchases where you really wanted it, so you bought it for a whole bunch of money on eBay. One of those. But yeah, this was manufactured, I guess, in 2010. So, yeah, purchased this, decided to use it up because I was in the mood for something light and airy, but to my surprise, I felt like this was actually quite heavy. I feel like for something called Freshwater Cucumber, it was not refreshing. Like, I would say that Cucumber Melon is much more much lighter and more airy than this. So I don't know, like, it was okay for the nostalgic element, but I feel like I liked it more back in the day. So it may be that perhaps the fragrance was starting to turn a little bit, but I don't know, it still smelled mostly like what I remember, but I don't think I would repurchase this. Okay, so the next thing I finished up was a lotion in Beautiful Day. Beautiful Day is one of my favorite fragrances from Bath & Body Works. It is my second favorite fragrance in the Signature Collection line that you can currently buy in stores. So my favorite is Pretty as a Peach, but this is my number 2. The keynotes here are Sun-Kissed Apple, Sparkling Cassis, Wild Daisies, Pink Peony, and Fresh Woods. So yeah, not a whole lot to say about this. Would repurchase, but at this point I do have a couple more Beautiful Day items, so I'm really not pressed to purchase this right now. The next thing I used up is a hand cream, and this is in the fragrance I Need a Vacation Ocean Citrus. The weird thing about this is that I feel like this definitely smelled like, oh geez, what is it? It's the cotton one from the Southern collection. Sheer Cotton and Lemonade? That's it. Yeah, so definitely smelled like that. So it was definitely more of the ocean than the citrus here. I wish that would have been flipped though. I would have liked more of a citrus, maybe an orange at work here, and then kind of like a bottom note, I guess, or like a lesser note of the ocean. But I didn't dislike it. I thought it was fine, but it's not something that I feel like I'd need to go out and get again. The next thing I used up is one Pocketback. It is in Raspberry Rosé, or Bonjour Raspberry Rosé. This, by the way, is not done on purpose with the t-shirt, but it's just how it happened, I guess. So if you watched my semi-annual sale haul video, and I'll link it down below, by the way. if you watched that, you saw that I purchased a pack of 5 Pocketbacks, and it was like a French collection, whatever. It was this one, Raspberry Rosé. There are 2 Springtime in Paris Pocketbacks I'm working on currently, and there's also 2, I want to say it's like French tulips or something. Smells amazing, by the way. So yeah, this is the first one of that pack that I finished up. When I was working, like perhaps if you watched my old channel and you would watch it during the school year, you know, whatever. When I was working and teaching, by the way, I would go through maybe like 2 or 3 Pocketbacks a month, and now I'm kind of struggling to finish up one. So I still use them fairly frequently, as you can see, but once I start teaching again, hopefully this coming school year. And by the way, in Australia, the school year starts in January or February, I guess. It kind of runs with the calendar year. So the school year will begin again in a couple of months. Yeah, so I use up more of these when I'm actually teaching. Number 1, working with kids will do that to you. But number 2, this is actually really great whiteboard cleaner. So if you're a teacher out there, or perhaps if you work in an environment where you work with whiteboards or dry erase, if you have a stubborn stain, this will be amazing at taking it out and cleaning off the board, or, you know, whatever you're working with. So yeah, I thought that Raspberry Rosé was okay. It was a little bit generic berry, you know, didn't dislike it, but yeah, I think I'm alright without it. And then finally I used up 2 shower gels. I used up one of my babies. It's the Velvet Tuberose. This one, it says it is a symphony of creamy white florals romanced by intoxicating spices. I think that that's pretty accurate here. So it's kind of reminiscent, I guess, of gardenia. Like if you imagine that almost in body care, this is sort of what it smells like, but it's still a little bit different. So perhaps if you live in the tropics and you know what a tuberose smells like, I feel like this is stronger than a natural tuberose, but I feel like it's still pretty spot on. So again, this is one of those things where it was in stores, I want to say from maybe like 2007 to about 2011, 2012-ish, like that era. But yeah, to this day, it is my second favorite fragrance from Bath & Body Works of all time. I love it. I treasure what I have left in this. And I believe this is from 2012. Yeah, purchased these at a semi-annual sale back in summer 2012, I think. I bought a whole bunch of them, and now I'm down, I think, to about 2 more. So yeah, that's it. It'll be a sad day when those are gone, but I think that unfortunately that's just the nature of our kinds of collections, where to appreciate it, you kind of have to use it up. Okay, and then the last thing I used up is a pink chiffon shower gel. The keynotes here, let's see, red pear, jasmine petals, tiare flower, vanilla orchid, chiffon musk. So I think that it's kind of like a pink sugar type fragrance, but there's also something fruity and a little bit more perfumey to it too. So I picked this up at the winter semi-annual sale this past winter, as pink chiffon was going to become online. I think it's online at least. But yeah, so pink chiffon is not my favorite. It has never been my favorite. However, it was one of those things where it's like, I mean, I like it. It's a nice fragrance, so I think I'll purchase one just to appreciate it one more time before it becomes an online exclusive. So that's kind of that. I was actually surprised by how much I like this, and it's kind of unfortunate in that way. But again, it's not like this is the best thing ever, I must have a million of these. But I think that if I saw it at a semi-annual sale again, I would buy probably like 2. So yeah, it was nice. Would repurchase if, again, it became accessible again in stores, but you know, that's it. So yeah, like I said, it's pretty brief this month because I do have 3 different items that'll probably be used up in the next week or so, but that's what I've got for you. I will be back in probably about a day with a lot of wax empties, and I will also be back with beauty empties. So I typically only do beauty empties every other month, but I kind of, for some reason, just finished a lot of things this month, so I'm gonna do a video of August beauty empties by itself. So stay tuned for those. Again, I will link my SAS haul video down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at yellowbrickexpat, same way it's spelled here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.